Hello everyone, welcome back to another Honkai Picture. Today we're going to continue the day we finished with the Stars event. Last time we the sad story where Kongming literally got stabbed, which is I hate it. Don't know what to say about it. And then we're going to move to the I don't know, is that the last part or no, but we'll see. We'll see if there's not next part. Or this is literally the last part. But again, as always, before I continue to that, I need to charge Tesla, so let me charge her first. Okay, charge is complete. There you go. And another timeline has been opened. There you go. There is two this time. Alright. Scheme. So this time we actually did not go back, right? We did not go back through time. We just found Kongming Lily. We actually go back the time. Okay, the last time the story did not say that we are going back through time. Yeah, this time bring Kongming with us. Just bring Kongming with us, literally. Happy? You must be kidding me. Why is still end this way? Wait, what? With all the explosive derm, how come I failed again this time? Captain? I'm so sorry, I did not mean to scream at you. Kongming, I'm so sorry. I stared at her blankly and somehow my eyes became sore. I'm back again. The same street, the same view. The laughter, paddling, and all of that kind of stuff again. The mirror is somewhere out there, lurking in the crowd. Captain, you're hurting me. I'm so sorry. I actually don't want to lose you. I didn't realize I'd be holding Kongming's hand so tight that her delicate hand began to writhe. Sorry, I didn't mean it. I know. What happened? I know where to start. When I finally fought my way through the crowd and reached Kongming, she was lying in her blood pool, gasping painfully and urging me to leave. The killing dagger was right beside her, with its black blade fully bathed in blood. I saw blood well from her fatal wound and tried everything to desperately stop it. I pressed my forehead. My swelling, aching head couldn't seem to shake the sick crimson of my eyes. Are you alright? No, it's not the time to rest now. We must leave, Kongming. Follow me. Wait, where are we going? I had no time to explain. The only thing that mattered was to take her away to somewhere safe. But where is safe after all? That black person, or yeah, the world serpent looking black gray robotic thingy, is literally everywhere. Captain, is the Empire looking at yet another catastrophe? We must get out of here. Captain! She suddenly stopped. Captain, you must be exhausted. After all that's happened. Yes? For as long as I could remember, you've always stood by my side, though the most trying times. Be it Hodo or the missing soldiers, you carried everything on your back and kept me in the dark. But you don't have to. I'll always be there for you, and I wish to share your burden. No matter what the future has in store, you can tell me and we can get through it together. Yeah, that is the problem. No, you won't believe it. After all that's happened, I doubt I'd be easily surprised. I can entertain even the most ludicrous possibilities. What if I say I've been through what's going to happen many times? I'd believe it. Don't tease me anymore. I can barely make myself believe. How can you trust me so blindly? Well, I've never ruled out the impossible. But more importantly, I choose to believe you rather than what's logical. So please be open to me. Is there danger at the fair? Yep, there is. Did someone plan explosive? Yeah. But that's only half of it. Too many eyes and ears here. Let's talk somewhere in private. I took Kongming to a quiet alley where we could observe the streets. Kongming, beware of the crowds. A moment later, a craftsman holding a black umbrella will pass by selling his lanterns. A lantern vendor? Yes, he changed the candle formula and replaced the wax with rock oil. Rock oil? Isn't it something highly explosive? Right, the special candle has wax at the top but rock oil at the bottom. Takes a while for the lantern to explode. Right now, these lanterns are around the city, and even some fit at the Star Pavilion come from the craftsman. Is he planning to destroy the whole city? Just like you said, someone is trying to sabotage the fair. And the lesson from the last time is to put out all the lanterns and evacuate the city. I finally said it. I wasn't sure if it's the right things to do, but at least I won't be alone this time, right? So you found the solution. Well then, what's the other half of it? The other half of it, someone will try to assassinate you at the fair. I chose the words carefully, trying not to shock her. But to my surprise, she sighed in relief. Oh, that is it. You don't believe me? No, I believe you. Wholeheartedly, but assassinations belong to the lowest level of hazard in my book. You cannot be serious, right? I'm no stranger to hard blades aimed at my throat. I have grown used to it. Kami waved her hand and two men walked out of the shadow. All our uniformed guard, they were dressed in festive outfit and could easily pass an ordinary fair goers. So maybe the last time it's cause of the crowd, that's why they could, I don't know. Hidden in plain sight, the formidable shadow guard who only answered to the grand series. You have heard, Captain. One of you alert Rita now. One of you alert Rita. Oh, both of them have actually heard what we've been talking about. She is telling one of the shadow go to Rita and tell her, and the other one stay here and close watch. The two returned the shadow like they were never out in the light. The shadow guard should have been able to keep coming out of harm's way, but she was still stabbed the last time we see. Are you sure the craftsman will pass by? Yes, I'm most certainly sure about that. A parade boat carrying a several meter tall lantern slowly floated by, provoking many woes from the crowds. Weird. Why hasn't he shown up? It's about time. I say we wait no more and seek him out. Maybe something unexpected happened and stalled him. Something unexpected. In the theory, everything that comes next is identical to what I experienced before. Why would he change his route? Cause he know what are we planting. Or planning, not planting, planning. There's no reason for him to do so. Something must have happened. Something that messed up the timeline. It's between they actually saw us, I don't know, going other way, not the same way, or it's the shadow guard. I began to search my memory. I had a habit of noticing small things, and it proved to be very helpful this time. What is different this time? Difference led to more clues, and relying too much on assumption rather than fact doesn't end well. The difference this time actually we tell or we actually go different paths. We go to the private alleyway. Did not, I don't know, we are actually avoiding the crowd. That's the difference. We should act now. Are you thinking, yes, let's seek out the suspect together? No, you better leave it to the guard and return to the Imperial something. You cannot take this lightly. The best plan is to return immediately and do not give the enemies a chance. Putting the whole city and its people in danger while I hide in a hall, this is not my way. I know you care about the citizen, Kong, but now it's not the time to play the hero. You are in great danger and our enemies are looking in the dark. You could die any minute. Only my life matters and the thousands of souls in the city do not count. For me, yes. I understand someone's trying to take my life and that you're doing everything to stop it from happening. But to capture the government and protect the city are the weight of my crown. With my people in grave and imminent danger, how can I possibly put my heart at ease? I appreciate everything you have done, but please respect my duty and conviction. Besides, I still have you by my side. And you once promised to stay by my side no matter how hard it is in the Huodo battle. I now ask you to fulfill your promise. Tommy reached out her hand. Hey! After a long hesitation, I took her hand. I'm not leaving you to act alone. So this time, I'll give all to ensure your safety and this time, you'll follow. The point is, I'll always by your side. This time, we won't leave you anymore. I'm counting on it. Let's go and meet the lantern peddler. Okay, apparently we're meeting the peddler fighting. Here I come. Focus. Alright, what is different? What is different? Different is when something did not look the same. Muddy footprint. Let me ask around. Excuse me, do you know whose muddy footprint it is? Cause I don't want to test it like detective. Excuse me, would you happen to know anything about this muddy footprint? This footprint? Oh, they are from a lantern fender. He loved when he suddenly came out from something. I knew it. Oh, I don't believe you guys belong in the story. Probably on, I don't know, for the players to do some stuff. So with that being said, don't touch me. What kind of don't touch me, don't you understand? Don't you know that or this character is a comic, that untouchable, pretty, cute looking girl? I need to stop talking sometimes. Anyway, anyhow, and rooms, get out of my way. Come on. Yep, we have 2 people to talk to. Never mind. Oh, there is actually a children's spirit. Not spirit, the point is they are actually a human, but for some reason, they make them look like a spirit, which is pretty interesting. Okay, don't touch me. A little kid, okay. Muddy footprints. Let me ask around. Excuse me, do you want a candy? The lantern seller did pass me. Oh, did it? But he was kinda weird. Yeah, I know. He was in such a hurry that he wasn't even chanting. Alright then. Why is he in such a hurry? Muddy footprints? Let me ask around. Okay, that's different. Do you know about muddy footprints? I'm looking for that lantern seller too. He knocked over my shrub cauldron. Oh, syrup. He gotta pay me back. Well, I hope he pay you back for your syrup. Yeah, I will try to test it next time. Ramen did not go this way then. Alright, and there as well. Schemes is done. So what is this, I don't know, scheming? Come in, I took the stairs up. According to the vendor, the craftsman's up to something. Noise from that side. Over there? Behind the corner we found the craftsman. With his back facing us, he kneeled down to finish the man laying on the ground with his dagger. The man on the ground was powerless and ready to meet his end. Coming hurled her fan and the craftsman's head. He sidestepped to evade and stood up. A fun shadow guard sent to alert Rita. That's why he is in such a hurry. Look like everyone is here. Wait. That is the reason. A few rounds later, Komi drove the craftsman into the corner. He suddenly burst into eerie laughter. His human skin mask cracked and revealed a more disturbing mask underneath. Who are you? I am faceless and okay, I know that. You try to murder my shadow guard and spread explosive lantern in the city? What are you up to? If I let this message boy through, I'll be the one laying on the cold ground now? The craftsman took out a lantern, and I knew it meant to be a distraction for him to escape. Coming, stop him! I picked up a stick to deflect the lantern while Coming darted ahead and knocked the dagger off his hand. Though cornered with no way to run, the craftsman remained unusually calm. I suggest you surrender yourself and save us the trouble. Coming signaled the shadow guard following us to come forward. We outnumber you 3-1. The odds are hopelessly against you. But from what I can see from last time, this person is not alone. There's a lot of same person. Well, I beg to differ. Something came from behind. Without thinking, I put myself behind Kongmi and blocked the attack. I heard the sound of my flesh rent open by a blade. Okay, that... ouch. Blood spilled out, but I almost felt no pain. Every bit of me was focusing on the dagger. I remember the dagger, the one used to stab Kongmi the last time. You have betrayed Embria, and it's punishable by death. So what? The shadow guard lifted his mask and revealed the black mask underneath. That is how... So I was right, the black shadow is one of them. Now the odds have turned against us. The craftsman might be easy to handle, but the shadow guard... Are you alright, Captain? Just a scratch. Yep, no worries, just don't look behind my back. I'm leaving my back to you. Mr. Assassin. Okay, seems like you remember. Or yeah, she already know we are Mr. Assassin, but yeah. Ignore my bag. There's just, you know, a blood, I don't know, pouring down. Impressive. Thank you. Thank you. Now try this. How do I try it? How do I use it? How to try? Excuse me. Okay. Dummy. What is it again? Training dummy? Are you guys like that? For me to try my power, is that how it is? And also I actually not fully master what is it? What battlesuit is this called again? The point is this battlesuit I actually did not learn a lot about it yet, so maybe I do some stuff wrong. But all in all, so far I feel good. The AoE is pretty good. Or I really like to use attack. And also there you go. Oh, you actually do that. I thought, you know, Teresa is the only one doing that. Alright then. Ah, big one. The small one is done, the big one. Again, I love every time she actually say that. For some reason, I love that. Only that part, and that's the only one. Are you guys done? Can you just save, I don't know, there's no way you can beat me. Just save me some time by get defeat or just don't move actually. Sometimes knockback is actually nice, even though the one that's knocking the enemy back is me. Hey, done. Machinations. Ah, you okay? Machinations, whatever that. Oh wait, there's no story. Okay, usually after you beat up enemies, there should be a story. With all his shurikens deflected, the craftsman took a fatal blow from Kongming and went out. The Shadow Guard's unexpected move took Kongming and me by surprise and proved to be difficult to beat. The stabbing pain intensified and I felt strength draining away with cold sweat. Your partner won't be able to help you now. Life is death and yeah. Such is our destiny. Kongming dashed ahead to strike Shadow Guard is hard, but he pulled the craftsman's body to block the attack. Shielding yourself with your partner's corpse, I wonder how would he feel if he came back to life. I believe your partner will gladly block for you to... Yeah, I will gladly do that. Shadow Guard flashed behind Kongming's back for a lightning fast slash. Captain, I block it. Don't worry, I'm fine. You're distracted. You have a weakness. You cannot beat me. Well, we'll see about that. It was then I realized the dying Shadow Guard on the ground was missing. Oh. The cold black dagger came again at Kongming. I meant to block it, but my body felt heavy and clumsy like a rock because we already got hit twice. That is enough. The Shadow Guard froze as Rita's side had come less than an inch from his neck. Okay, luckily, finally Rita is here. Scores of guard approach, the shining spear tips around him. Man, any rash move will forfeit his life. You've lost, traitor. Who is your master? I'm doing what no one is bidding. My mission is to correct. Poison in his mouth. The guard came close to clamp his mouth open, but it's too late. You reap what you sow. No escape from consequences. With a final grim laugh, the Shadow Guard lost his breath. Sorry, Your Majesty, I came late. I was making preparation for the prayers, if not for the gravely wounded Shadow Guard who came to alert me. Oh, the Shadow Guard actually... Okay, even though the Shadow Guard is actually heavily wounded, he still alert Rita. Okay, I thought the Shadow Guard actually, I don't know, become our enemy, but no. Even though he is wounded or he is not on the ground anymore, that doesn't mean he actually attacked us. That means he actually gone to Rita and asked for help. Nice, the wound, Shadow Guard. So he fled while we fought the masked man and warned Rita. That is a good news. The guard carried the two bodies out of the alley and some of them stayed to address my wounds. The wounds are patched up. Thank goodness they missed the fatal part. Yeah, about that. But Captain still need a visit doctor. Do I? Are you alright? You know, got slashed or got stabbed twice in the back. I think I'm pretty fine. I don't know why did you ask. Yeah, don't even hurt. Oh right, the lantern. Rock oil inside. Rest assured, Captain, all of them were put out and the explosives were cleared. Terasa-sama is evacuating the city. Evacuating. I prepared a carriage for you and Her Majesty. Good. Still walk? Can you carry me if I say no? Kongming spoke no more and quietly helped me get on the carriage. Oh, you will actually carry me. It just occurred to me that the blood stain on me might startle everyone. Seeing their former Grand Series in such sorry state, might cause a public panic. That can be taken care of. We can stop by, tailor's shop and buy a new dress. It's just right ahead. I see. The lantern on the street went out one by one. One by one. Guards rushed around leading the panicky citizen to evacuate. Luckily, the tailor's shop was still open. Mirta came back to carriage with a new dress in hand. Could you excuse yourself for a moment while Her Majesty changed inside, Captain? Can I just stay inside? Again, last time I leave her alone did not went well. Alright, okay, I know. Now everything, something just linked up in my brain. Yeah, changing, right? Most certainly, of course. Please allow me to change for you. No need, Rita, I'll do it myself and I'll just wait for me outside, will you? No! Don't leave her alone. The curtain was drawn and Rita got out of. Thank goodness Her Majesty and Captain sent the Shadow Guard to warn me, or else the city will burn now. Is he alright? The doctor are attending him now, but the hasty run worsened his wounds. He may never be a Shadow Guard again. For his loyalty, I will ask Her Majesty to grant him fortune and status. Yeah, for his, actually, that's his loyalty, and also he actually alerts you. You need actually to do that. I actually appreciate it a lot. He deserves this by a lot. But Captain, how do you know there is rock oil in the lantern candles? I travel through time. I was about to explain when a huge explosion came from the building behind and fire sprang at us. Bridled by the sudden boom, the horse began to charge ahead. No, Kongming's inside. My hand ached before my brain and grabbed one of the beams of the carriage, but only to be flung off soon. Kongming is still in the carriage. No! Block the carriage. Kongming, get out of the carriage now! Behind me were, burning house and people crying for help. While in front of me, the carriage ran wild and far. It's on fire. The fire is too big. Not enough water. Guards sprout to fight the fire and send a team for water. We must stop the fire getting to the fireworks shop. Let's get to the carriage. The carriage left a path of chaos as it trampled across the city. Residents fled their burning house in a great panic. Too many people here. The disoriented crowds began to slow us down. Rita leaped on the roof, can I also do that? And began to pick up her speed. Through the fire, I saw a black figure with a black umbrella blocking Rita's way. The law of consequence bent for no one. You're trying in vain to stop the inevitable. Get out of my way! The vegetable shall not be eaten. The swinging side passed right through the man and he vanished in puff of smoke. Greg has lowered the carriage running out of the city. Out of the city. No, don't lose it, please. The roads look messy. The carriage may have lost control. Some wood chips. Maybe the carriage hit a rock here. The carriage should be right ahead. It took us long to finally find the carriage. The wounded driver was lying on the ground and the horse broke loose. Seems like it rolled over at hills and took heavy hits. The driver is... Wait, if there is driver, why didn't the driver just let the horse go? Right? Because the horse running in panic. I know, but you can let it go. Just let it... Fear grasped me by the throat and I couldn't breathe. Rita, have you found Kongming? She's not in the carriage. Not around it either. Maybe she escaped before the collision. Let's keep searching. Yeah, let's keep searching. I'm worried now. No, so does that mean this is second to the last part of it? Because on the next part, we definitely can stop this. Most certainly, I want to believe that. This dark red liquid. Yeah, the dark red liquid. Wait, where am I supposed to go? Oh, there you go. Okay, what is the dark red liquid looking thing? Is it a driver? No, the driver, we found the driver, so there's no way. Oh no, not again. Fine, let me defeat you first. The enemy is gone as well. And let's see. Please. This pendant look exactly the same as the one. Look like we are heading in the right direction. No, it's like Kongming. Kongming, where this? Oh no, where are you? Please show me. Okay, you're done. Oh gosh. Alright, no, please, you are still here. This is Her Majesty's hair pit. Okay, why is everything... Oh no. I think we actually found her, right? Too quiet. The dark woods were deadly quiet, and the deeper I reached, the more eerie it felt. Kongming. Kongming! No reply at all. No one but us two in the groove. Here, a fan. That is Her Majesty is. She bought it from the pharaoh years ago, and she always keep it around. Should be very close. The blue fold fan with gold trims on the bamboo skeleton. The embryo on the fan was clearly Kongming's writing. The night sky was suddenly lit up by the stashed firework. The bamboo grove became bright as day for a second. And a short second I saw more fireworks bloom in the sky, and embers feel like shooting stars. Everything became clear. Kongming. She was leaning against a rock and gazing up in the sky with a fan by her hand and did not answer me at all. She felt cold. And the light in her eyes also had gone out. I noticed as soon as the cutscene happened. Can you hear me? Wind rose, bringing the rhythmical firework explosion and cries for help from the city. The night sky became massive garden filled with dazzling blossom of fireworks. Light blinded my eyes. The world went silent, or the world went still, and my blood was frozen. No. Coming. Captain, please stop now. Her Majesty can never answer you again. No, this cannot be. Darkness devoured me. No light in my world. Nowhere to run. I was completely lost. Tesla Zero. I stumbled ahead, but no matter how far I ran, the future I longed for remained a mirage I could never touch. My body became heavier and heavier, until my legs defied my will to move. But I cannot stop yet. Not here. Not now. Tap to switch area to the final chapter. So I will actually complete the chapter here and now. Alright, I don't care about how long this already been, but again I'm into this story and I want to see till the end. I'm back. What should I do now? Think hard. Look at my brain. Explosion. I must stop the explosion. I don't know what caused the explosion. I have no time. And also that's why I say, yeah, Rita should actually be inside the carriage. Why did she actually go out? I know about the shy stuff, but still, why? I'm so worried. Every time she is alone, that's the time where she will be normal. At last, I could stop Kongming from getting to the deadly carriage. Kongming, follow me to get out on foot. We cannot stay here. There will be explosions. Help! I couldn't move my leg now. Teresa? Why will she be here? We need to help her. Stay here. I'll go help her. Wait, what happened? No one is dying on me this time. The supporting pillars are about to give in. Come out now. Watch out, Captain. No, we go back to time. And now this happened. I lived this time. But they died to save me. What can I do? How can I change this bloody fate? What if I tell Kongming to get into the carriage earlier? Spacetime anchor located. Tesla Zero charging. Charging. Complete. Initiating transfer. Yes, I can tell her to get into the carriage before the explosion. Run! Don't look back! This time I decided to stay by her side. The horses weren't rattled, and the carriage left the city uneventfully. Until we got into the bamboo grove. I heard the carriage rustling the bamboo leaf, and covered by the rustling was the swooshing of arrows. I got in front of Kongming to block the arrow. That's the only way I knew to protect her. But one arrow still flew past me and hit her. Even for someone who experienced no small amount of impossible, it still found it beyond belief. It's simply uncanny. Like the enemy knew, there will be this tiny opening exactly at this exact moment. I've felt again. Space-time, another charging. We are teleporting back to time again. Once more. What is it this time? How many more times I must try? Why is it always end like this? I began to realize that some intangible force was holding me back all along, but I didn't know what it was. It's like I was fixing a leaking umbrella. One hole was patched, but another hole began to form. I was playing a game that had spun out of my control. If I could somehow get the whole picture from a high point, there might be a way to beat the game. But I was hopelessly trapped and had to play my part in the game. Yes, instead of the player, I merely pawned on the chessboard. Who's playing this game? Are there other observers? Why couldn't we avoid this? Will they feel bored when the game has come this far? They might be able to see in a glance that the ending that I have to take thousands of steps to get to. I don't know how the story ends. I don't know how the story ends, or if the story has any ending at all. I nearly forgot initially my purpose was to return to Hyperion, but it doesn't matter anymore. My purpose right now is to save her. If there are observers watching this game, what will they say about all the things I've done? Oh, you're talking to me? His stupidity is off the chart. How could he fail such simple tasks? No, I'm not going to say that. I only read it because, there's text in here. If I were him, if he had done that, things will turn out different. Why can't he save everyone? Sure, they want a proof of me, and they have every reason to do so. I finally realized that I'm not the Mr. Assassin who could make everything happen in your eyes. You put your faith in the wrong person and I felt you. What? 11/5 advancing by 7. Mr. Assassin doing now. Run now, it's dangerous. Please. Rebooting. A warning. Initiating system. Wake up. Restoring speech module. Wait, so does that mean Tesla finally woke up? Wait, where are we? What do you mean wake up? I'm pretty sure that means Tesla woke up, right? With us. I have experienced the future with you, but I have never witnessed your past. At that time, you chose to shoulder the destinies of others, just like what you are doing now. You have been forced to repeat the past over and over again. You are still in pain, but you have never forgotten your pain. And I have finally come to your past to give you an arduous journey through world fragment. A starting note. Cry if you feel the pain. I'm about to. Don't say that. I'm about to. Just cry like a toddler. Let it all out. The more you say that, actually, my eyes keep. Don't fear your pain. It's not. It saves you from something even more horrible. Numbness. It's because you no longer play a part of yourself. You only observe now, like me, watching the horrors that you have undergone. But if you wish to understand humanity, you cannot just be an onlooker. You have to stand right next to them and try to see what they are looking at. That was what you told me in the distant future. Now I try to stand beside you. What do your eyes fell upon. If there are other onlookers at this moment, they must be expecting something of you. They expect you to bypass even more tragedies until you reach a happy ending where everyone is safe and sound. They don't know or care about what you have been through. I care actually. What you have lost and found, time and again, are little more than tall tales to them. Tales whose ending they think they know, but it's what they believe, the truth. This story is not about deliverance. It's ending constantly being modified and new riff emerge therein. And you are the one who keeps trying and relieving the pain. Persistence alone won't help accomplish the impossible, and miracles won't happen merely because you believe so. We both know that. Even if you strive for it, it's still beyond your current reach. But here I am offering you an opportunity to break away from the hopeless situation, which is the meaning of my existence here. Solution. Are you alright, Captain? It's Kongming room. Where did I wake up the last time? After my many times of teleportation, it's taking longer and longer for me to regain consciousness. But I'm getting close now. At least I could make sure Rita and Teresa won't die for the last few times. Almost there. Only have to keep coming life now. This time I will. Captain, you passed out all of a sudden and I couldn't wake you up anyway, so I told the guard to carry you back. Why would you do that? Why didn't you listen to me? What? I told you if I passed out, you had to wake me up on the spot no matter what. I tried, but you were like a rock. It took too long and I became worried. What time is it now? How much have I lost? The path and conditions all changed. Forget it. Do as I say. Take the alley behind the sugar figure stand. Stay 5 minutes in the textile shop before. Why? Don't ask why. Just do it if you wish to live. Captain, did you have a nightmare? Enough talk now. You should rest well. I'll have the handmaiden bring an ice pot to cool down the chamber. She took a towel to help me wipe off the sweat. Don't touch me. Stop looking at me like that. I came back and it meant I felt again. I couldn't take it. I cannot bear your eyes. You're expecting eyes. Mr. Assassin. I'm not your Mr. Assassin. The Mr. Assassin in your memory can do everything. But You know how many cheesy nights have I been through? How many times have I watched you disappear? I'm afraid. Afraid to meet your eyes when I wake up again. Afraid to run into another dead end. I want to run away from this. But where to? Running is a choice I don't have. What am I saying? Why am I saying this? Did I say this to her before? You have a choice. You can always give me up and shake off the nightmare. Without me, Rita and Teresa will still take good care of you. You could erase me from your memory and live happily. Life happily? Without you? If you give me up now, I've never held any grudge against you. I never did. In the distant past, if it wasn't for you, I'd have died in the woods. But I know you cannot possibly stay by my side every step of the way. I need to really rely on myself and become stronger. Then you showed up again and warned me about Wodo. You risked your life to distract Wodo for me. You found the missing troops, and you set a table for the three kingdoms to seize the fire and reach a deal. You found the connection between the explosion lantern and the craftsman, and the trader among shadow guards. And none could have done this. It's you who saved me from certain death, time again. You still have no faith in yourself after everything you have done for me? Yes, every time you could only take one small step ahead and make one small change. But it's a gigantic mistake to admit defeat and deem yourself worthless because you haven't reached the final goal. You don't have to comfort me. This is no excuse for my failure. I refuse to see it as a failure. How many times now? How many times travels? I've lost count long ago. I answered this question without thinking, and I immediately realized something was wrong. Miss Arfis, you are awake? After a moment of silence, Miss Arfis spoke alongside the electric bus. She yawned deeply, jumped out of the giant palm, and adjusted her glasses. Good timing. You're still alive, fortune teller. I have to warn you though, you'll never be able to reach the future you look forward to if you tear me apart. Fortune teller? Oh, Skipper, you are here too. She sounded arrogant and funny, but in her cold and mechanic voice, I sensed a trace of emotion. Never mind, it will take less time to search the records myself. I have been running on low power, but the background modules were still functioning and keeping records. Are you serious? You're rewriting the past this many times? You're the biggest tryhard I know. Well, couldn't say so myself. Oh, don't get me wrong. I mean the future you who set the, I don't know, threshold number of consciousness mapping. Threshold number? Future me? Wait, what are you talking about? It's all calculated. He left me here to point out the direction for you when you are desperate. But the wake up is conditional. The future you set a threshold number of consciousness mapping to trigger my wake up. So you're the final insurance the future me left? Correct. But if somehow you give up before reaching the threshold, I'd still be asleep now. But why? The future me should know better than to trust me. He set too high a target for me. Ha, that is him being naive. He somehow still believes the past him who has failed so many times can still make it. He expects that you can find completely different path than his. However small the chance is. However small chance is. A different path? What? That sounds super lame to me. Only an idiot can come up with that. I say it's very characteristic of you. Mr. Fist, maybe you could explain to us everything we have been through now? Everything? It all started with the 3 years when Fortune Teller was away and Hodo broke the seal. The ruins were damaged and Golem the Wish Granter too. But instead of being disabled completely, I went into hibernation. As a compensation mechanism, a self-driven management program was activated to act in its stead. Self-driven management program? Is it? Yes, it's the true enemy that has tried and succeeded in eliminating Fortune Teller on every timeline. But why does it hold such strong hostility against me? It's the golem that grants me immortality. Why will the program act against its will and try to undo the wish? Remember what I said? Things began to fall apart in the 3 years you were away. At that time, you were not in this world. Before you returned, the program had indexed and archived profile of everyone who had been granted a wish. Thus, you became an anomaly in the system and unidentified individual not meant for this world. Oh, I see. And the men in black? They are a mass manufactured agent to enforce the directive erase you, the anomaly from the system. It's beginning to make sense now. The assassin reminds me of someone serving the last Corsair Queen in Germany. The man who addressed himself the messenger. He should have died in the fray for the German throne. If my calculations are right, his death is simply an improvised play to distract attention. He is probably the incarnation of the pre-hibernation golem to roam freely in the world. Oh! In contrast, the men in black you met were simply mindlessly mechanisms to execute the elimination order. If you told the truth and the program's goal is to wipe out Kongming, then why would the Corsair Queen, Argin Predator, Rita, and Teresa also on the timelines I've traveled to? For the program, everything in this world is but data. In eliminating the anomaly, containing collateral damage to other data is not priority for it. Of all the endings, isn't there one where I can live? No, not in my simulation, and the skipper's experience is also factual evidence. The thing is, the program's directive is binary. If it deems it impossible to erase the anomaly, it may resort to the ultimate solution, reset the whole world. What? This is ridiculous. Ridiculous? Well, the golem in the ruins is ridiculous enough. Have you ever thought about it? Maybe itself is the greatest anomaly in this world. Huh? Never mind, you will understand anyway. That's enough explanation for you. Let's focus on the problem at hand. Is there really a solution? You said it before, the program will not rest until it achieves its goal. No, there is a solution. What? Fortune teller, you are smarter than I calculated. I didn't expect you to be able to think outside the box. The only way to keep myself alive is to leave this world, right? Leave? You're saying I should bring her on board Hyperion? Because that will be nice. That is the only way. Fortune teller, leaving this world will count as mission accomplished for the program. But can you really do that? What exactly are you? There seems to be some misunderstanding. After all, I'm but a man-made item. I am not the cause of your consciousness mappings. It's all you. Me? Until now, you have not yet grasped the true nature of the Hyperion sailing on the Sea of Quanta. Willed by your memory is the manifestation of your power and the path leading to tomorrow. I'm not the game changer you wish me to be. I'm merely left here to help you change the game yourself. What is mission possible for you now might be possible for the future you. The one who built this timeline loop and sent the past self into the future is you. That still makes me a pawn on the chessboard. But the only playing the chess, the one playing the chess game is also me, the future me. Yes, the game is meant for the future you to beat the ill fate in this world. But you were not made in a pawn by anyone. Instead, you choose to be part of the game willingly. But if you wish to understand humanity, you cannot just be an onlooker. You have to get close and study carefully. You said this to me in the distant future. And that future is built by both you and the future too. You keep saying there's nothing you can do, but you've only been doing one. To return to the past and walk back into darkness. That's the only way you reach the light. You choose to throw yourself back into darkness time and again. Once wasn't enough, so you tried 10 times more, 100 times more. It's your tireless attempt that awakened me. You choose to become the future you. You choose this future. I see. Good. But before you fully understand the nature of your power, you won't be able to travel across the bubble universe. That's why I'm here, to establish amplify your power. Fortune teller, what's on your mind? It doesn't seem like I have a choice, does it? I've never wished to rule Embria to begin with. Duty and honor push me to the throne, but if I had a choice, I'd rather become an explorer roaming the realm. Thousands of years can return anyone insane. If not for Rita, I'd probably be known as a mad empress now. Kongming. According to Miss Arafis, this program will stop at nothing to eliminate my existence. I've watched this world for 1,000 years, but still, there are few here I'd like to see again someday. Living this world is the best thing I can do to protect it. So you made up your mind. But Rita, I know what's on your mind, but even with my application, Skipper cannot take 2 people away from this world. The enforce of the program may find you any minute. Time is running out. If you can leave before the program interferes, Abra will still be able to enjoy a wonderful night. Look like I'll miss the fireworks show tonight after all. Kongming and I gently pushed the door and opened for Rita taking a nap by the desk with scroll and pen beside her. Kongming stood by the door for a long while and eventually took a woolen blanket to cover Rita up. She stood beside Rita and quietly watched her. We're not waking her up. Shh. Kongming reached out her hand, but eventually took it back. This will suffice. She watched Rita intently and nothing could make her eyes move. Just like the last time, I'm still not used to saying goodbye. We live in a world where we always live without saying goodbyes properly. It's time to go. I had to play the bad guys and interrupt her. I took her hand and dragged her out of the room. In the distance, Tesla Zero was flickering with strange light. I looked at Kongming and saw her lips quivered, but nothing came out. I nod to her. See you in the not so distant future. Grand Chancellor? Huh? The festive celebration is about to start. That is Kongming's fan. The hour has already come? I'll be right there. Wait, where's Her Majesty? I was going to report it. We couldn't find Her Majesty anywhere in the city. Rita lifted her head and seemed to realize something. Ah, what's wrong, Grand Chancellor? Never mind, Her Majesty is probably out of the city looking for new adventure. Yeah, it's because of the fan, right? Should we send guard to look for Her Majesty? There's no need. You are dismissed. After a guard left, Rita began to stroke the blanket and fixate her eyes on the blue fan by the window. Your Majesty, look like you are on a long journey. So with that, we bring Kongming to Hyperion. Is that how Kongming actually got into Hyperion? I mean, playable character.
Captain on bridge.
Hello there. This is convenience. You're finally back. How's the past me doing? What should I say? You are a handful even as a small child. I'll take that as a compliment. You're welcome. After I left here, events that involve you should end now. The seed was planted and the story is to be continued. The journey starts with you but won't end with you. Even now, there are travelers like Hyperion crew who have lost their footing in the bubble universe. To provide shelter for these children, I don't think that sums up the meaning of the journey. What exactly are you seeking? Still so secretive. Sorry, it's a speculation of mine and only time can tell if it's right or wrong. Did you say so? Right, I've been archiving the observation data of Bubble Universe and I found a few curious points. I plan to compile a collection of reports based on the data and I'm going to name it Valkyrie Persona? That sounds great. It's quite to my taste. Also, you seem to have a habit of recording the event after every mission, right? Yeah, for YouTube. Yeah, okay, yeah. The point is just yes. How did you even? I'm a player and you know what? How do you know? Do I have to remind you what accomplished astrologist is capable of? The AI database should have covered every detail of past events, but I feel your account is more entertaining. For reference, this file should also have a name of their own. I'm thinking... Hold on, my friend. As the author, I feel I'm entitled to name the series myself. I'm certain mine's better, but I'll hear you out, nevertheless. I pretend to think hard and uncannily the first thing that popped up was a story that I used to love reading. It's the site. I'm gonna call it Cap's Bizarre Adventure. Can you come up with better name? Lantern Light, Imperial Year. I don't know when it starts, but there are more and more people selling bamboo fans. At the Lantern Fair recent years, I cannot believe such a sloppy made-up story about attaching wishes to bamboo fans has now become festival tradition. I had so much fun tonight. After all, this year he finally came back to visit me again. We went to the Lantern Fair and watched the boat parade together, and I ate a lot of delicious snacks. He clearly wanted to have some snacks too, but was too proud to ask. The way he stared at the snack, so cute. I am so cute? Thank you. He also bought me an orchid pin and told me to wear it for a festive mood. How juvenile. The festival is not about hairpins or lantern. It's about people getting together, putting work aside, and simply having fun at the fair in lantern light while eating sugar figures. This is what cheesy is all about. If only I could have a cheesy night like this every year. It would be nice. So is that it? Wait. That is everything. So yeah. Afterward. Okay, and also, yeah, Cap's Bizarre Adventure. You may or may not need to change that. All in all, finally. So I think this is a rerun event then. Cause I'm pretty sure that's how Kongming, or not Kongming, well, who is she?
策がある。
Starlit
行きましょう。
astrologers become playable. I think that's her first release then, and now she's on Hyperion.
任務完了。そろそろ休んでくださいね。
Okay, after this.
あの世界には
So yeah, that's actually interesting.
世が分解したものは
Impossible
全て元に
answer.
戻すことができるわよ。何？信じないの？
Nope, I don't believe you. Stop lying to me. But yeah, with that, I think this event is done and done. Okay, I almost cried, or maybe I already cried. You never know. But yeah, with that being said, this is, I like the story. Still, there's a tear. Oh my gosh. Well, with that being said, thank you guys for watching till the end, or not till the end actually. Finally, in the end, we save Kongming. Now Kongming with us in Hyperion. I would love, maybe a cute chit chat, something like that, but no. And also Kevin's Bizarre Adventure. Yeah, so that is something, right? But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. As always, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. And also, if you want to tune into my stream like this one, you can go to twitch.tv/xRichzynX, and don't forget to follow me when you are here. But as always, have a nice day, have a nice night. I love this story, and as always, there's no to be continued, right? So there's no continuity of this story. I guess I'll see all of you at the next either event if there is, but there should be, or there will be next event. But yeah, the Kongming story already end here, and so I am with a happy ending. Good, finally a happy ending.